Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Well of John production. Today is April 2nd, and we recently had a new addition to the Eternal kind of thing. They recently introduced leagues and chapters as opposed to seasons, and one of the big ones is Sealed. And if anyone knows me from Magic personally, they know that I love Limited and I like Sealed a lot. In fact, just recently, I top-aided a limited preliminary Pro Tour qualifier, which was a lot of fun. Rivals of Ixalan, to be exact. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump on into the Sealed League, and we're going to play a few games. You get 10 games that count a week, and then you have 20 tiebreaker games. Each week you get additional packs. So you start off with 8 packs, 4 Dusk Road, 2 Omens, 2 Empty Throne. Then you add a Dusk Road pack, an Omens pack, and finally you add an Empty Throne pack. Costs 10,000 gold to enter. You can do this once per month. So also you can drop out if your pool's bad if you feel like it. But I feel like I want to play and see how we do. So let's see how we're doing. All right. So we get to open all the packs individually. That's spicy. All right. So first pack has a Corrupt. I don't think this is a card that I want to play in Sealed. I mean, I'm going to look at the rares, obviously, because the rares are very powerful, and they may direct you on what deck you want to play. But I don't think Corrupt pulls me in any direction. Bravo's really good if you can play Gunslingers, Bang Ceresaurs, just really solid. No removal, which is kind of really important. Like, there's Final Shot Rioter, which has Deadly, which is nice, but no removal. So let's see if we can get a little bit better opens. Dinosaur Stampede, not a great rare either. We do have the Foraging Sauropod and Trailmaker, which is nice. We have Frontier Confessor, Valkyrie Arcanist, and Justice, and Freewing Glider is also very powerful. Alright. So far there's no heavy directions after opening these packs. Ooh, we got a Legendary. What is it? Lumen Reclaimer. Alright, so Lumen Reclaimer is on its face not super exciting, but it does mean that we get to reuse our deck a lot, and it's going to be really hard for them to kill this without silence and not get a little bit more value out of it. Also in this pack we have a few Sentinels, Skyrstone Sentinel, and Assistant Automaton. And then a few other Shadow cards, and ooh, great. Premium Affliction. Awesome. Alright, last Dusk Road pack. What do we get? There we go. The rare, we get Accelerated Impact. So we can try to build around this, although I'm not sure how good that's going to be, depending on the rest of our pool. A few other solid Justice cards. Silver Wingsmith and Frontier Confessor is nice. Alright, Omens. What does Omens have for us? We've got Champion of Mystery. This is a really big pull to be Xenon, because Champion of Mystery is just ridiculous if you can get both abilities active. Archive Curator is nice as well. Skycreep Banner, not the banner we want, but we'll see. Here's another Time rare, Waystone Infuser. So our rares seem to be pushing us towards Time. We've had a few other cards, like we have a Purify here, which would be a great card to splash. There was also the Champion of Mystery, so Piercing Grief, cool. Let's move on to our Empty Throne packs. Let's see what we get. We get Killer. Ooh, okay, so we have Striking Snake Formation, Ageless Mentor, and Tower Top Patrol in our pack pool so far. I feel that we're going to be very heavily focused in Time. Last rare, Clockroach. Well, we're not playing Clockroach, unfortunately. Or I don't think we're going to be playing Clockroach. So let's find out. Alright. So let's continue and figure out what we're doing with our deck. So let's start off by looking at the Fire. Actually, I want to start off looking at Time. Because Time has has some of our most powerful cards in it. And so I'm just going to pull out the cards that I would play in Time. Just to kind of get a feel for them. Well, maybe not Viper's Bite. Just so that I can kind of, Alright, so here are our Time cards. We got 17 Time cards. We're pretty heavy in 3, which is kind of what I would expect. We have Premonition Wisp, which we can play, but we don't want to because it is just, 3-mana 2/2. Ageless Mentor can push us up to wanting a lot more 4s and up. Although Sealed does tend to be a little bit slower than Draft, so being able to playing Ageless Mentor could be pretty free. Especially when we're able to make, like, our Lumen Reclaimers 6/6s, or our Assistant Automatons 6/7s, or make our, Skyrstone Sentinels 9/10s, or our Waystone Infusers, 4/8s, And the Striking Snake Formation is probably one of the best cards that we have in this color. And there's also Accelerated Impact, which we could play in this deck. I mean, we've got Dune Phantom, Archive Curator. We got a lot of things that have big butts, and they cannot lie. So we'll keep this in mind. So let's take out all of our time for now. Only so that we can then look at some of our other colors. Again, I think that we're going to be base time, but there's only one way to find out. So looking at fire, again, the cards that are going to be pretty good in draft, or even like role players in draft, may not be playable here in Seal, but we may be forced to play them due to the lack of availability. Like Rider's pretty good, Huntsman's fine, Bandit's fine. We may, if we're playing fire, we could play Flag Bearer. Forge is fine, you're fine. Actually, we don't have any Grenadin, do we? So you may not be fine. Okay, our red is just very, very shallow. And we're going to want about, so for 45 cards, probably about 18, 19 power. So we're looking at 26, 27 playables. So if we played Praxis, we would also be playing this Purified. We'd only get like one cut, and I don't think that's where we want to be. I do want to play this Purified, though, if given the opportunity to. Let's look at our Justice real quick. Alright, our Justice cards that are pretty good. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, 2 Frontier Confessors is nice. Let's see. We've got Spirit Blade Stalker as well. Valkyrie Militant's okay, and Arcanist is fine. Now, if we play Justice, we don't get to play. We may not get to play any of our really powerful stuff here. I mean, we would have the Trailmaker in time if we wanted to go Combray splashing one of these other factions. Although, I don't know if I'd want to splash a Streetwise Informant or even a Duelist's Blade. Look at here. It's pretty shallow, but we don't have a lot of removal. I mean, Combray has that problem anyways. Frontier Confessor being kind of our best removal spell in the deck. Also, this doesn't mesh super well with... what's it called? Accelerated Impact. But we don't have to play Impact at all, so that's not as big of a concern, I think. So now let's look at Primal. See what our Primal has for us. It's got a Waystone, which is negligible. Savage Skybrute is a consideration if we have enough dinosaurs. Which is always, a plus. And as far as Primal goes, we don't have a lot of good Primal cards. We have double Felm Banner, which is interesting. And a Trickster's Cloak. But they're all pretty solid. Again, we don't have a lot of removal. We do have Unseal, which is definitely a card that I would consider playing in Sealed. Because everyone's going to be playing their best cards, and being able to stop our opponent's best spell or their best curse is going to be a big game. It doesn't stop, big units from hitting the field or big relics, but it's going to be pretty decent in this style of deck. But I don't know how I feel about this either. We had 4 dinosaurs in time, so the Mantisaur and the Savage Skybrute are going to be a little less impactful. Although Surveying Mantisaur with Aegis Mentor is real spicy. So I don't think we're playing Primal. So let's look at our Shadow. So we are playing some of these cards. We'll see if we need to play Fallen Oni. Well, Xena Fanatic is actually more of a build around, truthfully, which may lead me to want to play Armored Coaxer if I'm playing this. Now, I also have, Champion of Mystery and Xenon Augury if we decide to go into Xenon. But this is interesting. There's not a lot. I don't think I actually could. In Shadow, I don't think I can make this a Death Toucher, unless there's a surprise. Yeah, no. So if I'm playing Final Shot Rider, I may be forced to play Gun Rustler. Although I really don't think I want to play Gun Rustler at all. Anyways, Coaxer plus Cover of Darkness is cute. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. So I think the first thing that I want to look at is I want to look at Xenon. Because Time has some of our best cards in it. And I want to see kind of what this deck looks like. May play First Watch, depending. I don't think we are, but we'll look at it. Also, Xenon makes our Premonition Wisp the best it could possibly be, so... And we're not playing Sand Warrior either. Alright, so this is 38. So let's just go ahead and go through our cuts. We'll probably have to keep Viper's Bite because we don't have a lot of removal. Let's see, we're not playing Fallen Oni. We don't have enough removal for Arachnophobia, I don't think. Sentinels. We have Insistent Automatons, so we're never bonding you out. Sauropod, you have 1, 2, 3 dinosaurs. That's not enough dinosaurs for forging Sauropod. Sauropod's really good, but it's not enough. Coaxer. Actually, Coaxer with Ageless Mentor isn't terrible. I don't like it as much, but it's not terrible. I don't think this is turning into an accelerated impact deck. This is not a Blood Beetle deck. We may want Cryptic Essence, actually. I agree that Cryptic Etchings is not good. It's not good, but we may need to play it. You can cut the Grenadin there. Xenon Fanatic. How do we gain life in this deck? Off of Xenon Fanatic. There's Soul Collector when it dies. There's Xenon Augury. There's Umbran Coaxers. There's First Watch. I mean, Xenon Fanatic plus First Watch is a hilarious little combo of just deal 8 to your opponent. I think that's a little too cute. Behemoth is nice also for Xenon Fanatic, so I think I'll keep it. Probably. Actually, what is this at right now? 17 power? Yeah, we need more power. Probably want 10-8. Well, do we have any? Okay, we do a double time. We have a Lumen Reclaimer. Mentor's unit 4 or greater, right? So Dune Phantom doesn't really do anything in that respect. It's a great blocker, though, which is nice. What would I cut here? Probably get rid of a unit. Umbran Coaxer's probably our worst unit, too, so I think it's cut an Umbran Coaxer. So this is Xenon. And I think this is fine. Now did Fire have... Did it have a gun down? It did not have a gun down. I mistook a Dust Blind for a gun down. And it is a lot harder to do tribal synergies in a sealed format, which is why I wish we could play this Heroic Bravo, but we can't. Now, the next thing that I want to look at is I want to look at our multi-faction cards. We are playing Shadows, so we have these Felon banners that we could add if there were primal cards that we wanted to play in our deck. Like there's Trickster's Cloak, which would be reasonable. I don't know if there are, so let's look at our... Let us look at our primal cards again, just to see. I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm not splashing for Unseal. I'm not splashing for Levitate. Yeah, there's nothing I want to splash here. One of the rules for splashing in Limited is if the card is impactful and if you can cast it off curve. Because it's not often that you're going to have that ability to play that card on the turn that you would be able to play it normally. But I think this is the deck. I'm not super keen on it. I mean, the Lumen Reclaimer is our best card, and we'll see how it kind of ends up. But let's take it for a spin, see how this does. Playing against Raven Knight. Alright, so how does our hand look? It's terrible. I mean, this Unseen Agent could draw us out of it. And we do have a majority of Time Sigils in our deck, but this is the only card we can cast. So let's just go ahead and redraw, especially on the play. Alright, this is better. It's less exciting, but it's better. Again, we have way more Time Sigils in the deck than we have Shadow Sigils. Looks like this Champion of Mystery may be leaning to be more unblockable than Cantropy. Young Gun. I don't like that our opponent led on Young Gun. Young Gun is very swingy, so if like they go turn 2 Smith's Hammer on this, or any reasonable weapon, then that's a little awkward. We're not planning on blocking here anyways, so we're going to take 1 regardless. So the question is, what did Raven Knight kind of lead with here? Yeah, we're not blocking. Another thing in Sealed is that the aggro decks tend to suffer. Alright. Like, this is a card that we didn't want to play anyway, so that's fine. We'll play Shadow Sigil and pass. I mean, I would have liked to have an Unseat Agent, but, you know, Zenith Fanatic is also nice. Although I could be wrong, in a best of 1, maybe you want to be aggressive? I don't know. I don't know. So let's play... do I want to play Zenith Fanatic first, or do I want to play Soul Collector first? Let's just play Soul Collector first. Hopefully they don't kill it. Oh, they had Affliction. That's not good. Gain 0? Yep, gain 0. Into Warhelm. Oh yeah, they are very aggressive. So I'm going to block here. It doesn't matter. So I need to get a little bit deeper into the deck. Unseat Agents, Killer Snake Formation, or Striking Snake Formation, excuse me. So we play Zenith Fanatic. Unexcited about it, but we're playing it. We need to play dudes. Again, we're not blocking. The Striking Snake Formation gives us a game plan. Or at least some semblance of a game plan. Our turn there is pretty straightforward, just playing our Champion of Mystery, so let's see if they have something. They have Centaur Outrider. So just 5-2? That's a 5-2 is not where you want to be. It's really not. So I can play Unseen Agent. Try to draw one of our 3s that we could striking, so we can get a better Striking Snake Formation. Worst comes to worst, I chump block with it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And then say go. Next turn I'll have the influence to have Champion be unblockable, but we're not winning the game this way yet. Alright, so they're decided that they wanted to kind of go ham here, so I'm going to do these blocks. They have Rapid Shot, which makes it a 6. Oh, they had double Rapid Shot? Okay. That's pretty adorable. Interesting. Okay, so now this is actually going to turn out pretty well for us, I think. We're going to Mentor into a 3/7. And I feel like we've stabilized. I feel like we are kind of doing it now. Unless they have a way of killing this or removing this or something. Blood Beetle. Really don't care about Blood Beetle. I say aggro decks don't exist, and here I am getting beat down by umpteen million things. Alright. This is good. I'm going to play Lunar Reclaimer to shuffle my Void away. And we'll say go. This way, our Striking Snake Formation gets to be real insane. Especially if they play something that I can trade with Lunar Reclaimer, because then I'll get 4 Lunar Reclaimers with Killer in my deck. Those would be really good. Ooh. Waystone Infuser. Is Infuser... Alright, so I can go Baying Sarasar into Snake Formation, or I can go Infuser into Baying Sarasar. So let's do this. Oh, perfect. Even better. Into Sarasar. And then I'm not blocking with this 1/1, so I'll hit you for 1. Alright, so now next turn we're setting up for a pretty gnarly Striking Snake Formation. Alright, opponent, what is your play here? Doesn't look great for them, I will say that. Hot Barrel Revolver. Deal 3 to a random enemy. Oh, they put it on a gunslinger, so it's not random. Ooh. Go Dome, I like it. I appreciate your vigor. Ooh. Ooh. Belching Behemoth. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're playing this. Huh. Behemoth is going to be great. And they're tapped out, so... Ooh. Ooh, baby. Alright. So we're going to Thorn Beast. Well, hold on. Are we attacking them after this? I don't think we are. So let's just attack with them for 1. Which is fine. Thorn Beast. Sack the 1/1. Then we're going to Striking Snake Formation. Alright. So now then. Kill a 2/2. Let's see here. How bad do I want to 2-for-1 myself? Not terribly. This does nicely. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. And then... Come on, come on. Kill that. Go to 3. And pray they don't have a torch or a haste unit. Or a charge unit, excuse me. Savage Stranger is not it. Alright. Play this Shadow Sigil. Play Belching Behemoth. Then we will attack with some of the dorks. Then we'll replay our Dark Wisp that we had lost earlier in the game. Also, now if we ever reshuffle in our Lumen Reclaimer, we've got a 5/5. Yep, that's smart play on our opponent's part. Kill the 2/2 that can grow. Archive Curator. Silence the 5/3. Attack with the big guys. I think we have sufficiently turned this game around now. We are at 9, and that's not nothing. It's more than 0, which is the important part. But we withstood their early rush, and we are getting close. Okay, so they have the armor on it now. Block, block, block. Thank you. Thank you for offering the trade. Into the furnace, sure. Now I have a 4/4/4 Luminar Claimers in my deck, which is nice. At least it didn't have Overwhelm. Alright, see, Etchings here is just going to be insane. Actually, also, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 14. Yeah, we had lethal on board, which is nice. So, that's our first foray into this ridiculousness that is Eternal Sealed. Come back later for another entry into the saga.